Hey, Leo Seekers. It's actually this way. The freedom of service, of knowing what it is that you're supposed to be doing right now at this time, putting your head to it and just doing it. It liberates from anxiety, worry, concern as to what should I do. There is freedom in structure. There is imprisonment in chaos. Now it could be the other way around. However, that is not what is coming through for you. What's coming through for you, my love, is the Fool and Eight of Pentacles, the freedom of setting your mind to something and just doing that in this moment. Just the task at hand, one thing at a time. When we have infinite possibilities, nothing truly exists until the possibilities manifest into something solid, one possibility that manifests into that one reality. So, yes, the desk that I'm sitting at is made of molecules, and they could have structured themselves elsewhere. However, this way of structure is really, really serving me. And it's really serving you. I'm able to read tarot for you at this desk. And if it was still its potentials, if the molecules were still floating in the space of we can be anything, we can do anything, they're not anything specific. They're not of use, not to me, not to you, and they don't have a sense of direction for themselves. We can be like those molecules. Sometimes our life can be like that, where when we have freedom of infinite possibilities and we don't know what to choose, or we vacillate, nothing actually happens. So when you find that one seemingly small thing that you're focused on, that you know you got to do right now, it's from nothing into something, right? From infinite empty space, empty matter, to one wholesome, specific, clear matter. And it's something that us humans really need. Really need. It gives us a sense of purpose. It gives us a sense of belonging. It gives us a sense of serenity. So here you are, finding freedom and ease and joy in the thing that you never thought or imagined you would. For you, maybe, the idea of infinite possibilities and options have felt like a dream come true. Like, of course, this is what I want. This is what I aspire to. But maybe it gave you a lot of anxiety and confusion and a sense of feeling lost, perhaps. And now you're just seeing this tree, and you recognize that it used to be one seed out of infinite seeds that met this soil out of infinite soil and created this magical cosmos of life, all within this one tree. And you understand the infinity in the one, the freedom in the specific. And it's liberating. Maybe it's something that you used to look down at. People who are waking up to a routine, to a schedule, day in, day out, knowing what they're doing every hour of the day. And now, after maybe some of you have not had that in so long, it created such a sense of disbursement. And now, getting that taste of consistency and knowing what comes next and the ease that comes with it is kind of granting you this wisdom, of appreciating the simple things. Ace of Pentacles. And from this Eight of Pentacles comes something very prosperous, very successful, very tangibly successful. Could be money, could be status, it could be a great investment that pays off, an opportunity for something long lasting. You set your mind to it, you focused on it, and that is the thing that actually opens up more possibilities for you and more options. But now now that you'll have this, you'll appreciate the focus, you'll appreciate the staying in one place. And now, okay, I've done this, I was in one place, I was doing one thing, it delivered this. Now I'm able to be in all kinds of places and do all kinds of things, but I remember the success that comes from doing this now. So you choose one thing, and you again will be going into focusing on that, and that will create more. So when you choose one door, one hallway, that opens up all the other doors. And then when you choose just one of those doors, that opens up even more doors. But if you just stand in the hallway and look at all the doors and get all baffled, you got none. And you definitely don't got the other doors on the other side. Ten of Cups. Wow. So you sit in one place, Leo, and it's new to you, and you just go with it. And all these things start happening. This financial stability and this sense of community and possibly love and family and connection and sense of belonging. And you feel as free as you've ever been, as you've ever felt. Now, for anyone out there that might be feeling locked in a relationship or a place or a situation where you're really unhappy, that's not likely, that's not like me telling you stay there. This is for those who, really resonate with everything I've said so far and you find yourself in it. Maybe you just chose the wrong seed. Maybe you're the right seed, but you chose the wrong soil. Not the specific place to focus on. Maybe you're in a different time in your life. Maybe you come from absolute focus and less possibilities. And the universe is trying to teach you, hey, this desk is great, but it can also disperse into its molecular structure and reshape itself as a chair. So you know where you're coming from. So you know how to utilize this reading. Important thing is utilize it. Don't let it, utilize it. Don't abuse it. Abuse would be forcing it into your narrative in a way that doesn't benefit you. Seven of Wands. Don't be tempted to disperse yourself once again, to lack of focus, into giving yourself to all kinds of things that aren't your priorities. Prioritize. Okay, Morgainne, that sounds great. How do I choose that one thing to focus on? What is the current priority? Be super dry about it. and mechanical and practical. What is the current highest priority? Not what's the most romantic, not what's the most whatever. What is the most practical thing to choose for this moment in time to do and to focus on? That. Yes, you can do this and you can do that, but maybe it's better to do that and that at a different time, not as best to do it right now, priority wise. You'll see how this focus works for you really well. And then the other doors will open up, and then you'll be tempted to lose that sense of focus. So, forewarned, forearmed. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, hello. Four of Swords and the Chariot. Okay, so once you'll be faced with all these new doors, and then you'll remember this reading. Maybe you want to save it and come back to it in a couple of weeks. You'll remember this reading. You'll focus yourself again. You'll find another thing that you want to focus on for that moment. And you'll take a little time to analyze and to think, right? And to gather information. And from there, you'll be on the go. This time, the focus is outward as opposed to inward. And here, you worked on something with yourself or in your office or at your home, or if it's not actual job, then it was something internal, right? Hold on one second. So it was internal, and with the Chariot, I see it becoming external. So maybe there are other people involved that you're working with. Maybe there's a journey, maybe there's a travel. I see some of you receiving an opportunity, not the closest one that we just saw that you're working on, and it really blossoms and gives you more possibilities and more freedom. But then the second one following it, like you'll do well with that, and that will open from the universe or from someone that feels, okay, Leo can be trusted. Let's give them that as well. Either way, whatever way it plays out, um, something bigger opens up that might require you to travel, to be on the move, um, do something with more responsibility, leadership. You might be managing or commanding something. Like, I see you taking the lead on something, Leo. I think you'll be offered a position of some sort. Um, 2 pages, Page of Pentacles and Page of Swords. I see two individuals that you might be in a position to either teach or to lead or to guide, um, maybe apprentices or trainees. There's another word that is fitting, but I think you're getting the grip. Remember yourself when you were in their position. So if they're like, remember what it's like to not know or to not be as skilled as you are now. That's all I'm saying. Because they might trigger you a little bit and you'll be like, why can't they just, and then just take a moment and remind yourself um, what it was like when you were them. Okay. Some of you have children. Maybe you're traveling to visit children in case you're in your chapter B of romance and you have children from a past partner, from your ex. Maybe you're traveling with them, but your partner stays or something for whatever reason. Ace of Swords. I feel like one of them will have a really great idea with really great potential. Work with them on it, and I don't think you'll be tempted to be like that or you'll be doing that. So I'm not even sure why I'm mentioning it, honestly, but there's nothing about it that will be threatening to you or in competition with you unless you make it about that. So if you were to kind of embrace and support them and be like, wow, that's a great idea, let's work on it, or let's promote it, or let's see how we can develop it, um, they, they will be so grateful and it will be both of yours, that something that is of both of you. Um, yeah. I do see a new either business or work endeavor or an idea of some sort that can give you a lot of success. Okay, so now we have a lot of cards. Well, this is our reading. So, Knight of Swords, Nine of Wands, and Knight of Wands, followed by Four of Wands and Seven of Swords. Hmm. You have three swords, one after the other. Page of Swords, Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords. And they're all kind of the same. Ace of Swords. I don't want to go into the Tarot analyzing aspect of it, but basically it's like Ace of Swords on steroids. And Nine of Wands and Knight of Wands and Four of Wands. A lot of air, a lot of fire, and then Seven of Swords again. We had Earth. Look, we have two water cards. Ten of Cups, which is amazing. It's fantastic. And then the Chariot. So they're both, even though there's just two water cards in this entire reading, they're both very powerful and very watery water cards. So it's okay. So you have that water in you, right? You have the faith, you have the flow, you have the creativity, you have the spirit, you have the emotional connection. It's just to say utilize them more, because for the next month, it looks like a lot of thought and a lot of action are going to be dominant in your life, and leading the narrative. Be sure to remember to incorporate the water element, right? The faith, the flow, the fun. Um, Something is going to start happening really, really fast. It's almost going to feel like swirling, like a tornado of things happening, good things that you want to do. It's almost like you were you were enamored with the thought of doing a lot of things and having a lot of doors open up for you, and then but it felt really lost and not, nothing manifested into something real big, right? And then you just put your head into something and you focus and something really great really great happened and came of it, and that opened all these doors. And then another thing even bigger and better came of it, and then it opened all these other doors. And now you're going to have to keep reminding yourself of the power and merit of focusing at one thing at a time. Okay, tons of possibilities come at you. Look at them, read through them, write them down, I don't know, observe them, and be like, what is the best thing for me to do right now at this moment in time? That way you don't get confused, you don't get frazzled, you don't, lose the fun or the other possibilities. And if you manage to do so, right, with a lot of people coming in and be like, can we do this, Leo? Can we do that? And do you want to come here? And do you want to do that? And you want to go out with me, or you want to hang out with me, or, you want to work with me, whatever the case may be. A, you deserve it. B, you got this. C, you know how to prioritize. This will grant you a lot of fun. If you prioritize, you'll be able to have a lot of fun. I also see some of you, there's a wedding or an event of some sort, a celebration, a holiday, I don't know, family gathering, whatever the case may be, that requires travel. A lot of people are coming from a lot of different places and organizing it. If you're a part of the organization, when you, it's like there's a lot. Um, so I see it really kind of taking over, more so towards the end of this reading. And these readings are like for the next month-ish from whenever you're watching. Um, but I see like after everything is said and done and the production is ready, and is everything is perfect and everything's okay and everything's happening on time and everyone is having a good time and celebrating. Maybe it's a show that you're producing. I don't know. I see you kind of sneaking to the side and kind of just maybe with your glass of wine or your cup of coffee, and you're just sitting in your corner and just looking at everything and be like, oh my God, I did that. I did that. And I see a sense of really being pleased with yourself and proud of yourself. Um, This is an all in all really good reading. There's love here, but it's like it's in the background to everything else that I've described. Here, I'm gonna show you the cards in case you love it and you want to see how it looks. Now I'm gonna reshuffle and pull a love reading, a double pentagram for your love sequel. That is available as channel member and channel membership tier master. But also on Patreon if you want to have just a separate purchase. If you just want this reading and not have access to all of them, you can also do that. Links are below, or I'll put it right here somewhere at the end screen. Um, Also, check out Tarot Masterclass. All of the classes are available here on YouTube for unlimited streaming in golden ratio tier. Okay, and you can also book a private reading with me. I would love to talk to you on the phone, on video. Go to the existentialshift.as.me, or link is below. Follow me on socials, X, Instagram, etc. Okay, if I don't see you in your sequel, um, actually, if I do see you, or if I don't see you, stay magic, stay true, and I love you. Bye for now.